Hello out there, and thanks for joining us. Welcome to Public Conscience on Radio. We seek to evolve a corruption-free society through the amplification of corruption reports and drawing attention of the citizens and government for democratic actions against corruption in Nigeria. Public Conscience on Radio is produced by the Progressive Impact Organization for Community Development, PRIMOG, with support from the MacArthur Foundation. I am Okiria Agbonsu-Remi, and as usual, my co-anchor is Adaobi Obiabumo.
I'm glad to be here. We always want to remind you that birth registration and the accompanying document, the birth certificate, for children under the age of 18 is free. But if you are above 18, what you get is attestation of birth, and the official price is 2,500 naira only. Similarly, don't obtain the yellow card unless you have been vaccinated with the yellow fever vaccine at the designated clinics across the country.
Thanks, Ada, for the reminder. Please remember, don't pay for the birth certificate and don't buy fake or unauthorized yellow cards, particularly those that are being sold along the streets and the corridors of the airports and Hajj camps. You will be aiding corruption if you patronize those touts and pay for either the birth certificate or buy the yellow cards on the streets. On the program today, we are revisiting the fraud in the electricity metering process. Our efforts and the efforts of our partner media organizations and those who have been campaigning against this fraud seem to be paying off. Or, you want to put it the other way, is getting the attention of government, as the National Assembly has commenced the process of criminalizing the estimated billings by the electricity distribution companies in Nigeria.
Yes, the House of Representatives have already driven the bill to its third reading. And if the Senate concurs and the President assents to the bill, it will be illegal for discos to give estimated bill to electricity consumers all over Nigeria. Meters must be provided for all when the law comes into force. Our
massive campaigns against corruption and fraud in the electricity metering system was anchored on the investigation by cable newspapers online, our partners, titled Prepaid Meter, a Scheme That Has Become a Scam. Citizens and companies have been made to pay for electricity, which they believe they have not consumed. So far, many discos have been responding to our pressure to provide meters for consumers, and we indeed appreciate the AEDC. We have to single them out here, the Abuja Electricity Distribution Company, for making their help desk available for us for the resolution of the so many complaints we have harvested from distressed consumers.
Yes, we have forwarded hundreds of complaints to the various discos. Dulce Makaranta, congratulations. You now have a transformer by Sharon Bakery to improve light supply in your area. Some more meters have also been supplied to consumers in Peggy community, where we held a town hall meeting over the persistent fraudulent activities in the name of electricity.
The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, has vowed to compel, force, and make the electricity distributors in Nigeria to provide meters as a matter of law.
The Speaker introduced a bill which now seeks to criminalize estimated billings. The bill has already passed the third reading.
And if the bill scales through with the Senate concurrence and the President signs it into law, it will become an offense for electricity distributors to give consumers estimated bills. And we want to get you involved in this discussion because it is all about you, the consumer, and Adaobi is about looking at how to remove corruption, make this electricity distribution system good for Nigerians so that we remove all the corruptive tendencies in it. And if the National Assembly is saying we want to criminalize the process of estimated billing, removing the estimated billing from the system, the consumers should be concerned.
Yes,
so what are the basic questions? Do you think the bill is coming at the right time?
Do you think it is really possible for every consumer to be immediately metered, considering the difficulties we have seen?
Yes, because currently the DISCOs are operating the MAP system brought in by the regulator, NAC, and you are supposed to get some promptings to go and pay, and within the 10 days that you have paid for your meter, you ought to have gotten the meter, but we have seen the kind of crisis. A large percentage of Nigerians are still not metered. Now, do you think the bill will scale through the National Assembly, considering our political interest in Nigeria?
Do you also think we can cope with the likely chaos that may follow this law?
What are the chaos? We are looking at the possibility of the law coming on and it is signed into law. And because the DISCOs don't want to infringe on the law, they disconnect everybody because they don't have enough meters. Or the meters become the priciest thing you can see, becomes scarce, and there's a lot of scrambling for it. And the DISCOs will be in trouble because they must provide the meters if they are going to collect money from you. Or that will be, you foresee a situation where we will consume electricity free of charge if we do not have meters?
It's possible. Do you also think that the president will sign this bill when it gets to him?
Yes, that's a very critical question. How will the president view it? We have had so many bills pass through to the president's desk, and he will say, I will not sign it. Do you think the president will sign this bill? Will politics allow this bill to go straight through the House of Rep and then go through the Senate and the president signs it? And the bigger question is it enough to mount pressure? Even if it doesn't come to fruition, is it enough to mount pressure on these DISCOs to provide what they need to provide in the provision of electricity, talking about avoiding the estimated billings in Nigeria? I will be getting back to you to give you the phone numbers, but let us quickly tell you that Olushola Babalola is programs manager for Primark. He has been following the the campaign we have had over this process. Tell us the scenes behind estimated billing from our studies.
Okay, thank you. So far, the bill is, to me, is a landmark legislative intervention that has ever happened to the Nigeria power sector, in the sense that it's a step in the right direction to put an end to this nuisance, that has been created by the DISCOs, over the years, So it's a welcome idea. Like you rightly said, it has reached the third stage now. It has passed the third stage. And presently, the effort are still very much in place to ensure that they pass this particular bill. Bearing in mind, before now, that Nigerians, most especially consumers, have been battling, with the issues of estimated billing, over the
and
years.
Crazy bills.
A crazy bill, obnoxious bill, whatever superlative you want to use to qualify it now. And this has brought a lot of untoward hardship, to Nigerians. Like, take for example, I could remember in one of the proceedings where the former Speaker of the House was, saying that in his house, in his home village, that nobody occupies, that on a monthly basis, the DISCOs are charging him about 80,000, naira. You can think how much.
With the estimated billings. Maybe there's no meter in the house. Obviously, there's no meter in the house.
You can see how much, that, it is. Take for example, assuming it's somebody that doesn't really have the wherewithal to pay that kind of huge amount of money. So for a very long time, consumers have been complaining about this crazy bill, and it's not even a stable one. Given the fact that even in a month, consumers might not even have cumulatively, light for like 12, days, sometimes 2 weeks. And at the end of the day, they will still bring this, crazy bill. And I think it's an effort we should praise, for the House of Rep to impress it upon themselves to say this is high time to put, a stop to this particular, nuisance that is going on in the power sector. And again, I think the Senate should not delay, further to ensure that, they pass the bill and they concurrence it, as well. Beyond, because we know we practice a bicameral legislature. Yes, it's good that Rep is doing this now. At the same time, they need the support of the Senate, to do the same thing. So it's a welcome idea, and I think it's something that all Nigerians should embrace. And at the same time, I think the Senate should follow suit by ensuring that they concurrence the bill, and at the same time, they step up action on passing the bill as well.
And they have, I think from the law, they have a grace period of 30 days to provide these meters from the day the consumers apply for it. And
so if they apply, they have 30 days.
30 days.
So that if the law comes, if the BCB becomes law, once they apply for meter, they have
within
just
30 days to provide meters for consumers.
And there's an offense. There's an offense.
Yes, it's punishable. Under this bill, it's either 1 million. The discos will be asked to pay 1 million, or 1 year.
Somebody will go to jail. Who will go to jail?
The question now is
it the transformer or
no, the transformer? Who will go to jail? It's either a 1 year term.
Well, the lawyers know how to do it. It could be the chief executive or the chief executive officer of.
That means the CEO or whomever might likely spend so many years
because so many people.
I'm very sure they will default in so many areas.
Well, that's actually the issue we are throwing up for you. To respond to. Babalola is still here. We'll be talking about it. We open our phones. Now, remember that you can send us a message. If you cannot call the studio number, 09022656167. You can send us a text message, just text message only on this number, 09022656167. Remember that we're also on our social media platforms at Official Primog, either on Twitter, on Facebook, Instagram. We are there. Drop your own message too, and we can quickly take them. But we can take your calls now, and we see how it goes. What do you think about all the issues we have raised? Hello.
Mr. Oria, sir, you raised a valid question. Will President assent to the bill? If you remember, during their first tenure, Fashola, as a power minister then, said that we are not supposed to pay if NEPA, PHCN or AEDC, or whatever the name they call themselves, refuse to give us bill. When he said that, I say sorry for the gods. I now ask, where is that statement that he make? Now another one is going to from the National Assembly, from the Speaker of the House of Rep. Now is going. They are waiting for the assent of the President. When he reaches President Febu, a lot of people will convince him not to sign it. They will tell him maybe. Reason that those who bought who buy all this electricity distribution, they are from the opposition, so he should not sign it. And again, they will not tell him the value that Nigeria will get from there. Maybe if we buy meter now, if every one of us, each house is getting. If I buy a card like a 2,000, it depends on how I use it. Like now, I'm not in my house, I will have everything. But they will tell him that if these people buy, maybe they will not get much money that they are getting. Because look at the money that government was spending on electricity yearly, every year. Now they will still pay a lot of billion now. The same thing will still happen. But I would like to beg the president, wherever he is now, so please assent to that bill. Let us see that bill be passed. When they pass it, and let him assent to it. If he refuses to assent to electoral bill, let him please assent to this issue of electricity. Because these people are making money. They are living fast with this.
All right, Adewumi, thank you.
Of your house, just tell you that the house maybe
thank you, Adewumi. Let's hear other perspectives. We have a lot of people trying to connect with us. Hello.
Thank you. My name is Joseph. I'm calling from Lukbe, Wabunkoye, Joseph.
Yeah, thank you so much, Joseph.
Thank you for your work you guys are doing. My own contribution. Hello?
We are hearing you. We are hearing you. Just go ahead.
Yes. Please, I want to know if after 30 days, when I request for bill, if after 30 days I did not get the bill, where will I go and what do I do next? That is my question.
Okay, we'll try to provide answers after 30 days of your application of meter. I think that's what you mean. And you don't get it, where do you go? Hello.
My name is Oladele.
Oladele, thank you. Go ahead.
Okay. Why is it so difficult in Nigeria that we romance issue? We have been talking about this electricity issue for more than 10 years now. Or to do the right thing and provide meter for Nigeria and begging house to pass through B1, B2, B3, all this kind of issue, and begging Mr. President to sign wanting to the law. Can't Mr. President himself, can't he go out and go around and ask the poor man and come to the layman's level? Why must he be begging Mr. President to sign things to the bill and whatever to do the right is so difficult in Nigeria? It's so annoying. We shouldn't beg anybody. It's their duty to do what is needful. It's so annoying. Can you imagine my own? I'm telling you, we community were not provide me this thing transformer for ourselves, both poor and everything. At the end of the day, NEPA will come and be started collecting money from people for their consumption of electricity. Why must everything so difficult in this Nigeria? Everything is so annoying. We shouldn't beg the president and anybody. Should do what is needful in this country. We are tired of all this kind of all this thing government are doing to their citizens.
Thank you. Let me also quickly put it out there that the president does not have the bill yet on his table. It hasn't got to his table. It has not even gone to the Senate. The House of Representatives has merely taken it to the level where it will go to committee and then public hearing will follow and the public input will be required. It's still in the making, but the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, said he will do everything possible to ensure that this bill is passed by the National Assembly. So when it gets to the president, we'll begin to ask the question if he will sign. It's just that we are also contributing to the debate, sensitizing everyone so that we also know what is coming ahead of time, so that we know the corruption may actually be having a few days to stay with the estimated billing. Hello.
My name is Canis. I think it's a laudable thing that the National Assembly don't want to pass that bill. And it is annoying as well to pay for what you don't consume. But let us somehow look at it from the other side too. These guys are paying 80-something naira per unit of electricity, and while we are paying 30. We should look at it from the both ways. Not just, Nigerian wants give me. But when you are asked to pay for exact amount of what you consume, you wouldn't want to do that. So let the law capture the both ways so that they will benefit and we ourselves will benefit as well. That is just my take.
Okay. Thank you very much. So many people want to quickly talk to us. Please make it very brief. Go straight to the point. We have a bill in the National Assembly seeking to criminalize estimated billings. What do you think about it? Hello.
My name is Sadiq and I'm calling from Gwarimpa. Somebody that I know did this bypass. I don't know whether intentionally or intentionally. Now, the officials came and they are charging him 150. That's the penalty they say for a meter bypass. So I don't know whether it's true. It's that 150 or another penalty, another money. I don't know. Please, I want to clarify.
I've encouraged people on this program not to bypass electricity, please.
And it is, this corruption is multi-dimensional. There's corruption from the angle of those who are asking us to pay. There's also corruption from consumers. If you bypass and do illegal connection, it is corruption, and the NEC has approved the various sanctions that the DISCOs will implement, and there are amounts of money that you will pay if you ask your distributors next to you, wherever you are in Nigeria. They will let you know which offense attracts which particular penalty. We might not be able to tell you exactly now how much you have to pay if you contravene, if you do illegal connection. Please, illegal connection is corruption, and you'll be made to pay for it. The DISCOs don't even play with it, particularly some professionals. I don't want to mention names, but the DISCOs know them. But if we must help you, they are artisans, welders, electricians, those who repair. They connect illegally, and in the house, people connect their ACs direct to the light without passing it through the meter. These are wrong. These are corruptive tendencies that we also frown out on this program. Let us do the right thing. Of course, we should do the right thing. And if you are punished, you should not call us and tell us they are bringing money for you to pay because you went through the illegal means or you connected directly by yourself. If you have a challenge with connection in your house, please call the relevant persons. Call AEDC. They will come if it is AEDC or the disco in your area, the Benin disco, the Ikeja, all of them. They would listen to you and help you to solve it. If you are under the Enugu disco, any of the discos that is call them, they will solve your problems. Let's see if we have more calls. Be fast about them and let's make this brief so that we can all understand. Hello.
My name is Ordinary Man on the streets of Abuja here. I'm calling right away from Karimo. Hello.
We can hear you, sir.
All right. Sir, I want to appreciate you for your efforts, for educating us and letting us know the certain things concerning all this NEPA issue. Then my own concern this morning is, I don't know the company which is supplying light to Karimo.
I think it's AEDC that's
light. And this is how big these people have been bringing bill every month. We don't have light. Even when you complain, we have protest, we have given complaint, we have done what we need to do. But we are not seeing light in Karimo Market area. We are not seeing light. And every month these people will come and share their bill and collect money. After collecting money, they only give us light when they want to collect money. After collecting money, we don't support
Do you support this bill? Do you support this bill?
Yes, sir.
So, you want...
Yes, sir. I support the bill.
Okay. You support the bill. Thank you very much. Let's get to some other persons. Let's get to some other callers. Hello.
My name is Doris calling from Udako.
You're welcome to the program, sir.
If the National Assembly can make this bill work and the president, who normally refuse to sign the necessity that we pass on Nigeria, we can sign this, that will be the best thing they have done. If they can sign this and this will become law and they criminalize the estimated bill, I'm telling you, they have removed one of the serious bodies from Nigeria. Are you hearing me, sir?
We are hearing you.
Thank you. If they can do it, please, everybody to put hand. Because these people, in fact, in my house now, they are increasing every day by day. In fact, even their staff even hate anybody that has meter because they know what they are getting from there. If they can make it a criminal offense, please, and let everybody put hand to make sure that it works. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's take one, but before we come to Babalola, let's take more calls. Hello.
My name is Emeka. I'm calling from Dusis. Yes, I think the bill. I support the bill 100% because it will. I tell you, once they pass that bill, every house will have meter. Every house will have meter because there will be no room for this estimated billing. I had experience that after renovating my house, a NEPA staff came and did the connection to me, and my borehole was not connected. So when I called him for the first time, he was not around. Another person has to do it. And believe me, after 2 weeks or 3 weeks, they came back, they saw it, they say it was wrong connection, that I did bypass on borehole. And they charged me, they said I should pay 51,000 naira to the account, which I paid. After paying the hello?
We can hear you, sir.
Yes, after paying the 51,000 naira, they went and put another almost 100 and something thousand naira on my meter bill. So once I recharge, they are reducing money. We are yet to sort that one out. And believe me, before that guy brought the bill for me to go and pay the 51,000, it took 2 months. I don't know whether he was expecting me to settle him or to do something. I think that is another way of corruption. So that bill, I'm giving that bill 100% support.
Okay.
Thank you.
What everybody must know that there will be time for the National Assembly to call for public hearing. all this enthusiasm we are showing on phone, and we are saying it's very good, it's very good. I hope we'll be able to go to the National Assembly. And Babalola, how much response do we usually have in the National Assembly when bills like this come up? Because Nigerians just want to sit down at home, they want it to be done, but they don't want to take the step to follow up on what they want to be done. They just want it to be done.
The phase that actually address the issue of public hearing is very, very important. And this is when Nigerians are encouraged to actually come out so that they can say their mind, so that some of the recommendations or some of the suggestions that will be made by some of them will have their way into the drafted bill. So it is an important phase, that Nigerians actually need to. And it depends on the strategy they want to take too, because I know for a fact that there are some outreaches that they're supposed to have embarked upon, prior to the passage of this. They might decide to take the issue to them.
Because like sometimes when they have a bill like this that is having a national impact, they go to zona. They can actually go to zona, ask for zona hearing, so that it will bring the hearing closer to the people. But in some cases, it's just at the National Assembly.
And that may not allow for much more input from the people. But be it at their doorstep or in the National Assembly, I think there is room for public, suggestions into the bill as well. So they should be able to explore, that opportunity to actually, come up. They might not really come as an individual. Like, take, for example, we have the Consumer Association, which is very vibrant, which we are working with, at the level of Primark. They have a president and they have a very good framework, to reach out to some of the stakeholders in the sector, like the AEDC, like the NAC. They can actually come together, aggregate, their suggestions and, sponsor it as a one single, input into the bill. At the end of the day. So they can actually start that from now to say what are the challenges envisaged, present, what are the challenges experienced, presently. So how do we succumb those challenges? Then come up with lofty ideas that they can actually suggest to the National Assembly as part of their input, into that particular bill. So it's very, very important. And at the same time, on the part of the National Assembly, I think they should be able to publicize this well too, so that people can, be fully aware that a public hearing is going to happen, so that they can prepare for that and come up with their suggestions, at the end of it.
I think we are going to be working with the stakeholders in this debate. We are not just flagging it off today. Like I said at the beginning, we are coming back to it because we are interested in solving the problems in the electricity distribution, and we will involve the discourse in the discussions. We also involve the regulator, NEC, and like you also said, the consumers. We have a very vibrant consumer network that is headed by Kunle Olubiyo. Olubiyo will also be here to have a reflection. He's an expert in this area. He will also come here, and we will also extend our invitation. We have actually indeed extended our invitation to the National Assembly. We also get a member of the House there to come here and explain the workings, and we'll follow it up to see how it goes. The pitfalls, the disadvantages, the challenges that they will come with. Are they able to cope with that kind of law if it comes into existence? Like somebody said, one of our callers just said that if it is passed, they will be compelled to bring all the meters out, because taking meters out is actually the solution to this problem. Bring the meters and distribute it to everybody so that we know what we are consuming. We reduce the corruption and all the other challenges that are associated with the estimated billings. We can still take more calls at that. Maybe just remind.
But let me just take some of the messages we have. One is from Hamzi, and he said that the estimated billing system is really biting hard on me. It's not easy battling with bills. He said that yesterday he tried getting meters for 4 flats at AEDC office in Buhari, all to no avail. So he praised that the whole process is cumbersome, and he hopes that this bill will be passed into law. We also have a message from, he didn't write his name, but he said the bill is a very good one. I pray the upper house will support it. For the president, if he is there for the people, he should sign it, except otherwise.
The president is actually there for the people. Send text messages or WhatsApp messages to us. That is 090-2265-6167. I also quickly let to remind you that we are on our social media platforms, all of them. You can reach us at official Primorg. Primorg is Primorg. And remember that all our videos, our stories, all the things you want to watch, they're also recorded. And you can go to our YouTube channel, Primorg TV. Primorg TV. Primorg is Primorg. Let's take more calls. We have some listeners who want to share ideas with us. Do you believe this bill is coming at the right time? Will it solve the problem, the corruption in this sector? Hello.
My name is Ajayi.
Ajayi, thank you for joining us.
Somebody made one important observation. There is something dubious about these NEPA people, PACM people, when they connect your meter. They intentionally do bypass and come back to your house and tell you that you have done bypass and so you should pay. Now, they will tell you have to pay 51,000 naira, but they can help you and they at times charge you 30,000 naira, which you give them cash. It happens to me personally.
Have you experienced this before, or you are just?
Hello, sir.
Have you experienced this before?
I said it happens to me personally. Personally, the guy that came to my house was standing from a farm pointing that there is a bypass in this house without even checking my meter, without entering my compound. And when he entered my compound, he said we did bypass. I said, okay, okay, they should call electricians to come and check whether we truly did bypass, because
are you on estimated billing, or you have a meter?
Sir?
Do you have a meter, or you are on estimated billing?
I have a meter, prepaid meter.
Then this is a different level.
I understand.
The provision of the meter will not solve this. Will not cure this.
I support the provision. This is just a digression that is related. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. This, even when you bring all the meters to everybody, and they now begin to talk of bypass and the discos, they are officials.
They are the ones bypassing.
I want to seriously doubt it that discos like the AEDC in Abuja, Enugu, Benin, Keja, all of them would have officials that will deliberately bypass so that they can come back. I think we need to investigate that.
We talk about different levels of all these NEPA 1, NEPA 2, NEPA 3. So
that's the truth. Who are the officials?
We might not be able to rule that out completely, because these are people that are looking for ways to get money, So most possibly, maybe that.
Let's just take this caller. Let's not keep him on the line. Hello.
Hello, Uriel.
Tell us your name, where you are calling from, and then go straight to the point.
My name is Alu. I'm calling from Jukwe, Abuja.
Thank you.
Please, I want to find out, do you have any NEPA staff with you there?
Unfortunately, we don't have. Is it NEPA or AEDC now? Where are you? It depends on where you are calling from. Who is supplying you?
AEDC.
No, we don't have AEDC person here.
My complaint is that I live in Jukwe Phase 2, and the transformer that is here, we are the inhabitants that contributed money and paid for that transformer. And all the time, the NEPA people are coming there to give us a estimated bill. I have applied for a prepaid meter, which I paid the money since on the 2nd of this month. Up to now, I have not got my meter, and I'm still living in darkness. Where will I go? If there's no meter, I paid this on the 2nd. I have my receipt with me. I have gone to the NEPA office in Jukwe more than 2 times. They will tell me to go and wait. Since on the 2nd, and today is 30th. Where will I go now? Since that, I don't have light in my house.
Okay, let me just ask you, how much did you pay for the meter?
I paid 39,000.
And you paid on the 2nd of this month?
On the 2nd of this month, up to now, I have not got meter. I have been to the office twice.
What we advise you to do, if you have our number, that is good, but we can assure you that AEDC officials are listening to you on this program. But in order to fast track it for you, we need to have...
yes, he should send us a message on 090-2265-6167. That is 0902-265-6167.
And with the details, please, with the details, let us have the details of your the payment. If you have all those codes and digits that they have given to you, your address, let it come so that we can forward it to the AEDC here in Abuja. I can assure you that they have they have a desk that is working, and they have worked with us. We have resolved a lot of issues similar to this, and that they will attend to you. If you have if you also have other problems like this, if you are listening and you have issues relating to the ones we are talking about, you can also access our number 090-2265-6167. Just send a text message with your full names, the details, and then we'll follow up for you. Hello.
Okay, my name is Omo Williams. I am calling from a bandit number from Katampe 1. The problem we had with me personally, there was a time I traveled. NEPA kept disconnected my life, but it kept something big in my house, 15,000 something, 10,000 something, 8,000 something in my house. So the 4 months that I traveled, when I came back again, I traveled again to Lagos. But don't 8 months bill again in my house. No house that nobody pays. So now, the bill I have in my house is about 250,000, and they have disconnected me. I have been out of system for long now. And I spent almost 80,000 to buy phone and wire. Somebody to come to bring the wire. He brought the lights to my house. Never inherited it. And again, keep dumping. If you see the vendor, the environment useless. Every time let's not
drag it forward. Let's not drag it too far. You have our numbers. There are things I want to tell everybody listening, including the caller now. There are things I want to tell you. Don't go to your disco office and go and do verbal reports. Put your reports and your complaints in writing. Hold your copy, the copy of which they will stamp for you, acknowledgement copy. Hold it. Because if you are not satisfied at the level of the disco, you have a further neck forum you can take your complaints to. Now, let us not be lazy about it. We just call and we go there and we come back. Put it in writing. And if you are given a bill that is too much for you, you think this bill is too much. You were given 10,000 before. Suddenly they give you 40,000. You are not obliged to pay 40,000. Pay your other 10,000 and then go and complain. Because there's a level to which you can escalate your complaint and they will resolve it in your favor. We have also seen this happen. Let us not be ignorant of the circumstances under which we operate. Go to AEDC, go to any of the discos around you and make inquiries. And then complain in writing. Most of the problem is that we do not complain in writing. So when they say, have you complained? I'll be calling them. I'll be going to that place.
No evidence to back it up.
No evidence to back it up. I think we can take one more call as the time is rushing out so that we can wrap up and go. Hello. Okay,
I want to quickly read out one of the messages here. It's from...
Can we just take this call before you read it?
Okay.
My name is
your contribution, sir.
Yes. I stay in Lugbe, but I'm calling right now from Jai. Now, I think I am 100% in support of this bill. And to me, the only set of people who will not support this bill are the management staff of AEDC. Even the normal AEDC staff who pays bill to all, they will not support it. They will support this bill. Okay, I started paying bill in my house for 2,500. They end up giving me 38 up to 45,000. Of course, now I have a meter. Of course, I got the meter now in my house. But even at that, of course, all the money we transfer
let's just use you to do comparison. As at the time you were paying estimated bills, how much were you paying? Now that you have meter, how much are you paying?
I started from 2,500. It got to 5,000. I was still paying 5,000. You were not giving me that 30-something, 40-something. I still keep paying the 5,000. Although the manager of Lugbe told me, keep paying your previous amount, the 5,000 naira. I keep paying that money. But my concern now is all the accumulated bill, all the accumulated money are not transferred.
to my meter. Every time I go to buy card, they make the junction from the card I bought.
You need to complain in writing to them that these are the things you have. You need to complain to them.
I'm going even up to the headquarters. I mean, something's not really coming up. Nothing really, per se. So I'll be complaining from Lugbe to headquarters on 4 and all that, my brother. But it's all right. I'll keep complaining. It's my Nigeria. I'll have to make it work. Thank you.
Did you put your complaints in writing?
Yes, I do. Yes, of course I did. Yes, I did. In Lugbe said they did Lugbe, but I had the photocopy to go to the headquarters. But I have a written complaint in Lugbe that was stamped, acknowledged and received.
Can you escalate your complaint to NEC? Because if AEDC is treating you like this, all you need to do is to go to NEC.
Okay, sir. All right.
Go to NEC forum in Gwarimpa, in Abuja, and you have NEC forums around Nigeria. If your disco is treating you and they are not giving you the answer, go to the regulator and they are solving problems. If we do not know, they take advantage of us. Now, let's just quickly wrap up. Let's get back to my colleague here, Olushola Babalola, our program manager, who is also anxiously looking forward to the robust debate in the National Assembly and then the eventual coming on of this law if they all agree. So, which way forward?
Let me quickly say that AEDC has been doing a bit of a fantastic job as well, giving us experience with them, most especially with the PEGI community. You will recall prior to escalation of the report, by the people, we tried to, hold a town hall meeting
which we did
that brought all the stakeholders, together, and the people of the community laid their complaint, and we tried to address them, and we come up, with a modalities as to how we are going to solve, those issues. And we came up with a framework that is actually helping us to monitor, to track the progress of those issues.
And we have more meters supplied to the PEGI community now.
That we have more meters supplied to PEGI community and still counting. So I want to say that they are trying their bit to ensure that value are being added to the service, given to people. And be that as it may, coming back to the issue of bill, I think the first thing we need to do, as we are talking about the bill, we should consider restructuring the sector as well, in such a way that we have more operators. More operators should be licensed, to take part in the distribution and to take part in the distribution of the.
Is it that we are lacking in the number, or it is that carpenters were given clues to go on? So it is just like the those who had the license. We heard that one from Lubiyo, who has been monitoring that. The wrong persons had this license, so they don't know what to do.
So that's why once they create an environment for competition, definitely the ones that are lagging behind will either sit tight or exit the system.
Okay.
So I think that is one thing. Then again, they should be able to legalize the meter provision system too. They should be able to allow the manufacturing of the meter locally. They should be able to allow more firm, to participate
to manufacture.
In our subsequent episode, we will bring in lawmakers, lawyers, and the discos and the consumers. Our focus is how to eliminate corruption in the electricity distribution system. The provision of the meters is key in this regard.
And this is how we are going to be wrapping it up on the program today. We want to thank you for staying tuned and always sending us messages. Please visit our page, www.primog.org, or our news page. Just add news.primog.org. And that is news.primog.org. For all the details of our reports and interviews, you will find all of them there. And our videos are available on Primog TV on YouTube. And we are also available on all social media platforms at Official Primog.
Please don't forget that you don't need to pay for birth certificates if your child is below 18. Do not partake in the corruption at the birth registration centers. And remember to drop us a message on our email, which is info@primog.org, or send us a mail on 0902-265-6167.
Primong is producing public conscience on radio, and we are supported by the Makato Foundation. I am Mokiri Agbonsuremi.
And I am Adaobi Obiabomo.
Join us next week for another episode of the program.